It literally feels like forever since I've sat down and actually spoken to a camera for YouTube. Don't worry, I haven't neglected you guys. After I came back from LA, it actually took me quite a while to recover just because 3 nights in LA with an overnight flight on the way back is not the one for your body, funnily enough. It wasn't for my body anyway. You know what, a little weird shit has been happening since then too. So I took a little break from just filming YouTube in general. Last week was really hectic and I could have taken you guys with me, but it would have been bitty as fuck, so there was no point. So I thought this week is deliberately very calm, there's not much going on, but I thought let's just do a few days in London together. I've just had a call with my Max Fax, the doctor that deals with like head and jaw and stuff. So my MRI results came back and I knew it. I knew my TMJ problems weren't me being insane. My right disc is out of place. I think I said this in one of my earlier videos. It's really hard for me to see myself in reverse, and a big part of that is because basically my right jaw disc is off at a hinge, and seeing that flipped basically jars me out. I don't like it. Seeing myself in reverse is fucking weird. So I'm glad he's confirmed that, and you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to go straight to surgery, but he said let's start with physiotherapy.
Fine, I'll start with physiotherapy.
Let's start with physiotherapy. We can work on, I don't know how you work on a disc in physiotherapy, but I said I'll say yes with physiotherapy to start, and then we'll have to look at surgery, which, oh, hello. Ultimately surgery is the goal, but it is also my birthday in a month's time, and I don't want to be looking like, what's the guy from the Goonies who's like, hey you guys. It's not Chunk, that's the fat kid. I can't remember, I don't look like him basically. So that call today, I am going to a screening tonight for a film because I'm actually interviewing the lead actor on Wednesday, which is quite cool. So I'm gonna go watch that. I'll update you guys on my thoughts tomorrow. My sister is coming with me. My sister's been going through a little bit of a personal issue. What the fuck are they doing outside? Anyway, my sister's coming with me. And then tomorrow I have a, oh my god, this noise is fucking killing me. Basically got a free day tomorrow. I only have a call with a brand in the morning and I have a little bit of admin work to do, but nothing crazy. So I've booked us both in to go to Iris Avenue to get our nails done. And on the way we'll probably do Blank Street and the usual stuff. So what else is going on? I can't. It sounds like a T-Rex is outside. What else is going on? I feel like there's lots to fill you guys in on since LA, but my brain is literal mush. Oh, yeah, I'm sure most of you have heard about this by now because I'm very excited about it. But we got some of the colour samples for the Rhubarb Society stickers, and a million of you messaged me saying, well, can we buy these? And I was like, well, they're not the final version, but why the hell not? Because we had hit 5K subscribers on the newsletter and I thought it'd be a really nice reward. So I think I had 70 stickers. You guys sold them out in under 7 minutes. The minute I sent the email just to subscribers only to say the stickers are available, I could just see the email orders like clicking in. It was like order, 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 order. So many of them were international. So impressed by you guys. I have to speak really quickly in between these fucking screeches now. I had like Singapore, I had Sweden, I had plenty from the USA. They were all over, so thank you so much. So I thought I'd bring forward the actual first official drop for the stickers to the 3rd of April. As always, I say as always, it's only happened once. If you're a paid subscriber, you will get a link an hour before the general release, and then all subscribers will get it afterwards. I'm trying to make it as fair as possible, but it's really hard because you guys really like the stickers. Hopefully in the near distant future, we'll be ready to release the actual merch, and that's a process that's taken far longer than I thought it would. Henry and I are both anal and very particular. We want things to be very good quality, come from good suppliers, put a lot of time and effort into thinking about how to make it sustainable in the respect that we're not just churning out clothes for the sake of it. I wanted to do it in drops so that we were running through stock and we weren't just buying loads of excess. We've worked with the illustrator. She's also done sort of our design for our branding and our packaging. So we're working on finding decent supplies for the packaging that can also make it eco-friendly and recyclable and all the good stuff. So we're working behind the scenes on that, and we have been for the last 2 months. So that's coming. You will get an update as soon as I get an update. I think we're ordering some samples for some stuff first, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Originally, we'd only factored in for maybe caps, jumpers and socks to start. A lot of you liked the idea of totes and keyrings, so I'm looking into those because the thing is, I want everything to be really good quality, but I'm also conscious of price points, especially as we have a lot of international customers, and I don't want you guys to have to pay a shit ton in import and duties and tax. So smaller ticket items might be actually a nicer idea so that the price doesn't rack up. But you know what, we're working this out, we're figuring these things out. So that's the main exciting update. I'm gonna do a little bit of work, get ready for the screening tonight. I'm still waiting for my sister to come over. I don't know what the time is because I don't have my phone. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the thing where I record stuff and then I'll cobble it together and hopefully we'll get a video out of it. I mean, it's only Monday. The thing is, later, at the end of this week, I'm going to Farmhouse and then the Lakes Bayou back to back, and I think I want to make that a separate video. So maybe we'll do like a Monday to Wednesday, Monday to Thursday vlog now, and then I'll do a staycation, I hate that word. I'll just do a little Cotswolds vlog afterwards. So I think we do it that way. We'll do London, then we'll do Cotswolds. Someone's at my doorbell. Time to go. So even though Rhubarb is the most beautiful girl in the world, she has a little weight issue. Basically, we spoke to a few people who have said that since they've switched their dog to raw food, everything about them has improved. So you have to defrost it every day. These are quite big samples.
I don't think it will be. Is this one a day?
No, I think she used to have 250 grams a day, so I think half of this a day. It says will last 4 days when stored in the fridge. Oh my god, this sounds like me, okay? Although our meal is complete, some of our pack do add a drizzle of warm bone broth or lightly steamed leafy greens to their meal. Can you smell your food?
She's got no idea how lucky she's going to be.
I mean, the guy I was speaking to has a cockapoo who's done it. He just said it first. Your dog obviously can throw up in it, like, until they get used to it, but everyone I've spoken to who switched their dogs to raw food swears by it, so we'll give it a try. I think she's at an age where it's okay. Also leaves her grains every time we feed her. She goes back to her grains later, so I think I've got 2 out. So she prefers wet food or raw food anyway. Lily's Kitchen, we still love you, don't worry. Still love your treats and we still love your tray food, but...
I mean, Rhubarb loves that tray food.
Yeah, Rhubarb loves... I actually don't know if Rhubarb's going to be able to give up Lily's Kitchen for this, but we're going to give it a try.
Exactly. Get these 3 out.
Can you chop one in another drawer? Lily, tell me what you're wearing head to toe.
This is from Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, slay!
This is from...
It's actually a bucket hat from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah. Nice.
This is from Uniqlo.
Okay.
Trousers are from Pull & Bear. And then these are from Reebok. They're a bit dirty, but...
Okay, Rhubarb, what are you wearing today? She doesn't care. Okay, fine. Okay, I just finished my interview with via Zoom. I am now getting stealth ready for dinner tonight for Henry's brother's 30th, but Rhubarb hears me in here putting makeup on. She's like, I know you're going somewhere. Rhubarb, I love you. Wait, I need to change my earrings. Wait, just hang on. So that was the first time I've interviewed anybody via Zoom, like in the film industry. That was so efficient and the Americans were so American about it. It was really funny. So you go into this Zoom link and there's obviously everybody from the production company or studio or wherever. and you go into a waiting room. Then they take you to a separate waiting room for a mic and tech check. Then you go back to another waiting room, and then you're sent another link to go to the final waiting room, which is where the talent is, the talent in question being. I knew I only had 8 minutes. Obviously, being a film freak, I had so many questions to ask him, and it's crazy because I probably spent all week just going over my questions, making sure I had the right ones, and you get into that room, it goes so quickly. I only got to ask him half of my questions. So that was annoying, but he was so charming and sweet and lovely. It was a really easy interview, which I'm happy for, because, you know, these things are still quite nerve-wracking. Why is this earring not going in? This interview was for a film called and it's based on a true story of... This man is so fascinating, but all evidence of him was destroyed, and yeah, he lived the most unbelievable life, and it's only in recent years that his story's been uncovered, so now they've made a film about it. And so yeah, really good interview. I'm now going to Bob Ricard for dinner. It's pissing it down outside. Everybody went for drinks before, but I couldn't because I was on this Zoom interview, so I'm just attempting to get ready very quickly and freshen up and meet everybody there on time. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know how that went, because it's crazy. It's just a kind of a weird whole new world when you start interviewing actual famous Hollywood people. I mean, he played for Christ's sake. Like, this man is not allowed to be this handsome and talented and charming, and I did a lot of research on him before interviewing him about sort of his background and his upbringing and his family, and Harry Connick Jr. was in his dad's band or something stupid, so he already is a very talented and trained musician, but he still practiced 5 hours a day for this role. Can't wait for this film to come out, and I'm going to tell everybody to see it because it's an easy watch. It's also a hard watch because there's just a lot of tension and really heavy themes, but it makes it digestible is not the right word, but for example, I took my sister to the screening and she was like, oh, I don't really like classical music, oh, it's gonna be boring, it's about history, and she came out and was like, that was so good, like she loved it. So that's my biggest selling point for you. If you think you're not going to be interested in it, like my sister didn't think she would be, you'll end up loving it because it's hard not to, it's just a good film. So yeah, I don't really know what the time is, I don't really have time to do much with myself, so I think I'm just going to chuck on a pair of boot heels and try and flag a cab, but it's literally raining cats and dogs. Speaking of dogs, let me just show you my point of view from the bathroom currently. Rhubarb, I'm sorry, I love you. She's so good at making me feel guilty. Master manipulator. Show off your new shampoo. Come on, you've had a blow dry. Wow, supermodel. That is a supermodel dog. So we just got the first versions of the thank you card for the stickers through. I just designed them on Canva. And I know we're only sending out stickers, but I just think it's quite nice to have a little personal touch in there. So I'm actually really happy with how these came out. The full design that we have in mind isn't going to look like this, so let's just call this a limited edition one.